Hey guys, welcome back. So, this is a Visio document I made probably a couple months ago, planning out the electrical for my car. And it's pretty advanced. And the reason I'm showing you this is we've changed it all now. But this is what we were planning to do. And just to give you, if you zoom out, you can see like there's a lot of stuff involved. When you get to the right, you'll notice like, ECU, coils and injectors, okay. VVT, O2s, and it just goes on and on. There's a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff here too. These are running like fuel pumps, fans, some spares. Anyway, quite a bit of stuff. I want to show you where we're at now because this was, when I was trying to build the car to be a race car, this is what it looked like. And I just wanted to do the A-B comparison. So this is what it looks like now. So here's the before, here's the after. Look at the difference. Obviously way less stuff. So you'll see there's a few changes. So we go like battery and alternator are tied together. That goes through a kill switch. The reason for this is if you kill the kill switch, even if the alternator is charging the battery, there will be no power going to the car. So everything will die. Then we've got one going to the starter, another wire going to a couple of fuse blocks. We can see up here we've got a 17-volt supply. So basically we're going to have all this stuff on the right is going to run on a constant 17 volts. So I'm going to build a 17-volt supply for this. And if for some reason that doesn't work, we'll just run it on battery voltage, but I expect this will work. After that we have low amp devices, which steps down. That's basically just the wideband and VVT at this point. I think I'm missing the idle valve. Might have to throw that in there. And then this actually has 4 spots, but I deleted some stuff, so we only used 2, so I dropped down to this one. We had 3 fans, we're down to 2. One for the engine and one for the trans cooler. And then we got the fuel pump. That's it. Pretty simple. Now we're not finished. Basically, we just kind of took off stuff and simplified it. What we do have to do, we're going to put the entire car on here now. So we're going to need we really don't need much, but we're going to need a couple things. I think we need brake lights, headlights, a couple things like that, but it's not a street car, so we don't need much. But we are gonna need a couple things. Oh, we need I said we need an ignition switch, but maybe we don't. Probably need a starter button just to start the car, and throw some switches on the dash to do like ignition and fuel and stuff, which I kind of wanted to do anyway, so we should be able to get rid of the key switch, and all of that stuff on the steering column should come off. So it should be cool. But I just figured I'd show you this. We had all this stuff planned out. I recorded videos, but they're kind of boring and, whatever. And it's all out of date anyway. This was like a previous switch panel, so you can see just a ton of switches and lights. I'm not sure how much of this is staying or not staying, but it's definitely going to be simplified. There's some stuff for the steering wheel, center console, trans brake, wideband O2 controller. This I don't even need anymore. Don't need that. So, oh yeah, one thing you might notice, or maybe you won't, but I'll just go ahead and say it. I think we're gonna delete the AC. It hurts, it pains me. Maybe it'll come back in some flavor in the future, but I'm really leaning towards race car. And I don't know the exact number, but it's gotta be like 30 pounds coming out of the car getting rid of the AC. It's a lot, and it's all in the front of the car. So we kind of have to do it, and we'll get over it. One of the cool things is the only thing left on the front of the motor at this point, I think, is the alternator and the water pump, which maybe in the future will change, but for now we're not changing that. So kind of cool. Electrical's getting, when I get done, it's gonna be much simpler. We already took the old harness out, so there's so much less stuff. And what we put back, like I said, it's all going to be minimalistic. So looking forward to that. I've always liked having clean. I've never had clean wiring, if I'm being honest. It's always never been clean in my opinion. But we're going to try to do it this time. So I'm looking forward to that improvement. Anyway, I guess this is going to be a short one. Wiring is kind of a boring subject anyway, so I don't think a 20-minute long video does anybody any good. But we're going to get this stuff figured out. We're going to kind of plan it out, get some parts ordered, and we'll get this thing built. I'll definitely have better videos when we're actually building this stuff. It's going to be nice. I will throw this in at the end. We're going to try to do a very high quality work. So we're talking like mil-spec wire, good heat shrink, things like that. we're gonna try to do our best to make this pretty reliable and pretty professional. We're not gonna spend, you know, $10,000 on a wiring harness, but, you know, we'll probably spend $2,000 wiring the car up. So, you know, it'll be decent. We're going for that 80-20, but we want it to look nice. So, till next time, y'all take it easy.